Okay, this is Diet Denny, and I've been making the breakfast stuff, low carb, next to no carb, and back to the same old routine: no flour, white flour stuff, no burritos, no beer. That first week, I lost 9 pounds, which is incredible, but I didn't expect to lose that much weight the next week, and I didn't. I lost 4 pounds, but 4 pounds is still really, really good. So now we got a grand total of 13 pounds. So what do I have for lunch? Well, let's see here. Let me just get some of this stuff here. Turkey breast. I just get a piece of this here. There we go. Don't worry, I washed my hands, folks. And then I get a little cheese, because cheese is delicious. Everybody likes cheese. Well, not everybody. Most people like cheese. So, well, there's 2 ways you can do this. You can just break this in half. If you don't like big sandwich like that, that's what I'm going to do today. All right, so I'm going to do that. And I'm going to put, I got some ham here. It's, kind of medium grade. This stuff I think is a little bit better from Costco. So, got turkey, ham, little slice of cheese. Okay. Now, the way they roll this stuff up is amazing. It's terrible the way they do this. So what I like to do is, we'll just take this puppy and set it right here for now. I like my little meats here just a little warm, so I'll pop these in the microwave just for a split second here. All right, so we'll pop that in. Let this go for about 25 seconds or so, just to make it a little less boring. Sometimes I like a little bit, warmer foods. If it starts popping, then pull it out. There we go. Pop, pop, pop. Okay, we're done. Now, you can put some slices of avocado in here. I bought avocado, and of course it went bad because avocados don't last at all. So we got this going on right now with a little bit of pepper. Yeah. I always talk about that pepper. All right, so there you go. You got a little slightly melted cheese here. And it's good you just take it and just kind of roll it up or whatever, See, it's kind of hot right now. You get a little roll right there. Then you take a little bit of cottage cheese and you put it, I like a pretty decent scoop here. Pretty decent scoop, There you go. Do that, right? So it's like, well, see, that doesn't look like much of a lunch, Denny. It doesn't look like much of a lunch at all. And I got this special spoon. These olives have no carbs, hardly any carbs at all. And I'm gonna go for a whole gob of these puppies. Whole gob. Now, damn, that looks pretty good to me. I can eat that all day long. What I'm gonna do now is, I'm gonna go for a little bit more. That just does not look enough for a guy that is big like me, because I'm hungry. I'm gonna go for the non-heated one. Just gonna do cheese. Little roll up here. I gotta get the pepper. Come on, pepper. Pepper boy. Little pepper. All right. And now it's starting to look like something. Absolutely starting to look like something. Okay, now we're gonna go with a little bit of pineapple. My wife chopped up a pineapple. And if I was a single guy, I'd just buy it in a can and pull it out of that can and scoop it. She bought a big pineapple. And that's pretty good there. So you know. Pineapple's good, it'll keep you moving if you know what I mean. Yeah. Well, that's pretty good stuff right there. It's looking pretty good. That's a nice lunch, you know. If you're fasting and wait until 9 or 10 o'clock or whatever like that, you know, then this is decent because you can eat this around 12:45 or 1 o'clock. And then that's enough. That's enough, okay? So, funny how life is. I was working cleaning pools part-time. I always got to tell a story. And I was working in this lady's house, or in the backyard, and she came out. She was a fitness guru, and I'd say she was probably about 40 years old, very fit. And she goes, "You know what? You need to get your act together." And I'm like, "Need to get my act together?" Yeah, you know, getting all fat and all that. Because at that point, I was kind of just barely cleaning a few pools, just for fun, basically, and make a couple of bucks, but very few. And she's living in a beat-up, dinky shack, and I thought, well, maybe I should have her over for dinner and show her my house, because I've gotten really blessed and lucky to have bought a repo and ended up in a neighborhood that I never thought I'd be in a million years. In fact, when I was out landscaping the front yard, the lady pulled up in a Mercedes Benz, and she said, "I want to hire your crew. You guys are doing a great job." And I looked around, I'm like, "Well, I don't see any guys." I go, "I'm the guy." She goes, "I can't believe you do such a big job all by yourself." And I said, "Well, I'm just doing a little bit of time since this is my house and I live here." And she was just stunned because I was fat, sweaty, dirty. And she was like, "Oh, wow," you know. So, see you later, lady. Anyways, don't let people say negative stuff, or they'll get us saved. Don't let it get you down. You know, like, "Well, that lady told me to get it together. I'm depressed. I'm gonna go home and eat a bunch of food." You know, don't let that happen. Okay, just figure whatever. You know, anybody that says something negative, they're not on the right track. You know, like I had a friend come over to my place, and I've been working on it for about 13 years. Slowly redoing the whole entire place, and we're almost there. It's not going to be perfect because it's an old house. We're not going to spend ourselves broke fixing it up or anything. So I was really proud, and I'm showing around. And all I could do was say, "Hey, you did the bathroom, and you did this," and just pointed out all the negative stuff, you know. And I thought, well, I don't really need that guy to come over anymore. So I try to avoid the negative. We don't watch the news anymore. It's just too much of a downer, man. So, you know, I'd rather watch cartoons than watch the news. But anyways, here's lunch right here. Doesn't look too bad. There you go. And, you know, I'm going to eat in a few more hours. So this is plenty of food for me. I don't need any more. I mean, I didn't eat till 9:30. It's about almost 1. I'll eat this. And if I get a little hungry, sometimes what I'll do is I'll just drink some water and stuff like that, you know. But this will actually tie me over till around, I try to eat around between 4 and 5. So I lost another 4 pounds. Now we're talking 13 pounds down instead of 13 pounds up. So I'm kind of stoked and happy about that. And I want you to join me with this whole thing. Now, this is not something that I learned from any professional doctors or anything like that. This is the stuff I've kind of seen on YouTube, and some of these guys are putting these meals out that are certified doctors. So I'm just taking a little bit from each guy. Like I say, I'm not a health expert. I'm not saying you're gonna lose weight for sure, but it's working for me. So join the journey. It doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are. I mean, let's say you're 14 years old, you've gotten big, and kids are teasing you and bumming you out. Yeah, start watching my channel and start eating some of this stuff. Now, next week, or I might even start next Monday, because I'm starting to feel really good all of a sudden. Treadmill. I'm going to start out at 45 minutes a day. I'm just kidding. No, I'm going to start out doing 5 minutes a day. Just 5, I know. My God, why even turn the treadmill on for 5 minutes, you lazy sucker? Well, yeah, I am a lazy guy, but I'm in really bad shape. So I'm gonna start doing 5 minutes, and I'm gonna try 5 minutes for 7 days and work my way up to 10 minutes. Because you gotta remember that I'm trying to lose weight within an entire year, so I've got plenty of time. And if you get on too early, you're gonna burn yourself out. Your legs are gonna be killing you, your thighs, your back, and everything when you're fat. So just 5 minutes for a week, try that. If you feel frisky the next week, maybe step it up to 7 or 8 minutes, but work your way slowly up to 20 minutes, maybe even 30, but at my age, I don't really feel like I'm gonna be doing 30 minutes, but we'll see. Anyways, join me in the weight loss journey 1 year. This is Diet Denny, over and out.